Hey everyone, this is your girl Wilma Young, aka Foxy Wilma. You can find me on YouTube at Wilma Young, and you can also find me on Facebook at Foxy Wilma, and you can finally find me on Instagram at Foxy Wilma 33. Today's video is gonna be start off serious, and then it's gonna end motivational and anything. I'll just be like, giving my experiences about situation that I went through like years ago and how I survived it and everything. And so I'm naming this video Dream Killers. People who kill your dreams and everything. These people come into your life and they just, you know, you share with them your passion and everything, and they just kill it and anything. And sometimes you can't survive it. Sometimes you do survive it, but the scars are left and everything. So I will be sharing my experience. Um, years ago, say 1992, when I was in let's say fifth or sixth grade. It's a long time ago and everything. My passion was playing basketball. I love to play basketball. I eat, slept it, dreamed it, and anything. I was one of those individuals who, would go to sleep with the basketball right next to me. That's how much I thought about the game. That's how much my passion was for the game and everything. So, with that being said, my mom, little bit backstory on this or whatever, to get to where I'm going with this video. My mom felt that she, couldn't be by herself and everything. So she had to have a guy with her and everything. So that's how my stepfather came into our lives and everything. And he basically, was someone I come to find out who was a fronter. Basically, when I say fronter, meaning they fronting on you, they not showing their true colors and anything initially. They don't show their true colors until they have accomplished what they was trying to accomplish and everything. Then you find out who the real person is and everything. That's what happened in this situation and stuff. So my with my mom marrying my stepfather and everything, I initially thought like, this guy's, cool guy and everything. And when my mom had asked me like, how we feel about him and everything, I was like, it's your decision and everything like that, as long as you're happy and everything, because I was like, I ain't had no problem with the guy and everything. But as I come to find out, this guy was a bastard. I'm just gonna say it like that. He was a bastard and anything. And I've gotten past, all the stuff he put me through with my mom, like, being there, allowing this stuff to happen. So I forgave him, but I'm still working on forgiving my mother and anything for the emotional abuse that happened and everything. And there is such thing as emotional abuse. Being told 365 days out of the year that you're not going to amount to anything, that you're sorry, that you're antisocial, that your father's no good, because my parents are divorced. And that left a little scar too and everything, that, my immediate family was not together and anything. So I had to overcome that too. And then also overcome the emotional abuse from my stepfather and everything to get to the point where I am now. I'm no longer depressed. Thank God I'm no longer depressed and anything. So let's say the things that I had to deal with, divorce with my parents, stepfather's emotional abuse, and my gender identity conflict. That's three things. That's three things that I had to overcome. And with praying every night and just being optimistic, because I'm a Sagittarius, and Sagittarius believe that the sun will shine brighter each day. Like, we believe that we can get through this. If we just stay firm, stay strong, it has to get better. It has to get better. And I always told myself that it has to get better. It has to get better. So with that, with sharing that with y'all and everything, I'm setting the table for what I'm about to share with y'all, dubbing this video Dream Killers. Okay, so I love to play basketball. I love to play it like all the time. I mean, there was no time I wasn't thinking about basketball or playing it and anything. And I was one of those individuals that, that would go to sleep with the ball and anything. And I was also one of those individuals, like, I would imagine myself, like, playing basketball and everything. I mean, I didn't need a goal to, like, play basketball. I could, like, play it in my mind and everything like that and stuff, because my dream that I wanted to become a reality is that when I was in high school, I wanted to play for the high school basketball team and everything. That's been something I was, like, striving for ever since I knew about the game of basketball and anything. That's what I, wanted to do. And my stepfather knew this. He knew this and anything. And I guess, he just had it out for me and anything. Like, he wanted to make my life a living hell. And I mean, he accomplished that during the time that I was there and everything. But I've since put him in his place. And that's a topic for another day and everything. But getting back to, like, the whole dream killer thing. Since my stepfather knew that I loved basketball so much, and he also knew that basketball was something that tied my father, my brother, and myself together. It was, like, common linked interest and everything. He set out to, like, just destroy it and anything. So when I was a freshman in high school, we was living in Newark, Delaware, and we moved around a lot because my stepfather was in the military. My mom was in the military too, but my stepfather was the reason why we had moved from, like, Panama to Newark, Delaware, to finally Fort Meade, Maryland. And then after Fort Meade, Maryland, I was off that ride because I went to East Carolina University and I was now staying by myself and anything. So with that being said, when we stayed in Newark, Delaware, it was, like, my freshman year. I think it was, like, 1996. Yeah, it was 1996, my freshman year. And I tried out for the high school basketball team. And I found out that they had a JV team and everything. And I also found out that their JV freshman team, scratch that, they had 3 teams. They had a varsity team, they had a JV team, and they had a freshman team. So that's 3 teams because they had money like that. Like, their athletic booster was, like, whew, it was on another planet and everything. So that means they had the funds. So when we was told that, we weren't going to be cut since we're freshmen, that means they was going to give us a chance to, like, see what we can do and everything. So that initially meant, like, I was on the team. Now, granted, during these times, I hadn't transitioned and everything. I wasn't looking the way that I'm looking right now. I was looking like, I was looking like a guy and everything. So all this happened before I transitioned into finally becoming the woman that I am today and everything. So basketball was something that also helped me, like, I guess deal with my gender issues and everything. It occupied my mind and everything. I mean, it occupied my mind so much that, I thought about it all the time and everything. So I remember that summer before I tried out, my father had, took my brother and I to this basketball camp called Rick Franklin's basketball camp in Gastonia, North Carolina. And I mean, that's how I learned how to play the game the right way and everything, like, picks, screens, roll to the basket and stuff, and, like, layup drills and, defensive drills and stuff. And just, like, breaking down the game and everything. So, oh, excuse me. So I was, like, ready to, like, try out for the team. And so I tried out, and, like I said before, I found out that we weren't going to be cut and anything. So I was excited. I was really excited because I felt like, this was a step in the right direction for this dream that I had, like, possibly playing, like, college ball or, like, going professional. You never know. The sky's the limit as long as you put the work in and everything. Okay, so I go home. I remember I go home and I was excited and anything. And I remember, I told my mom and then I told my stepfather and everything. And then before, my mom was like, congratulations and anything. But my stepfather was like, you're no longer going back out there and everything. And then I looked at him like, what the hell? Why not? And everything. This is like something I want to do. And he was like, you're no longer going back out there and anything because what does this do for the family? And then I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what does this do for the family? Like, at that time in my life or whatever, I wasn't thinking like that. Like, I was like, what and why is this guy, like, stopping me from, like, you know, doing something that I want to do? Like, he knows this is a passion of mine. And, it was just like, I couldn't, you know, wrap my mind around it and anything. Like, why is this guy, like, you know, hating on me so bad? What have I done to deserve this and anything? So, he sat there, and he said, that I wasn't going to be able to go back out there ever again and everything. And I was just like, looking at my mom, like, you know, looking at her to, like, see if she was going to say something and anything. And, she didn't say anything. Like, she did not say nothing. And I was just devastated. I was really devastated and everything. And so, I remember, like, you know, a week later, my mom coming to me and telling me, like, you know, well, go see if you can get back on the team and anything. And I looked at her like, are you serious? See if I can get back on the team? A week has gone past. They didn't forget about me and anything. It's not going to be possible and anything. But I tried anyway. I went back out there and anything to see if I can get back on the team. And of course I wasn't able to get back on the team because they had moved on and anything. They had moved on and stuff. And I remember when I was on the after school bus, I was livid. Like, I was livid because, like, I was like, I put my energy and all of my being into, like, you know, trying to make this a possibility of, like, playing on a high school team. Granted, even though it's a freshman team, at least, you know, I would get the experience and everything. And maybe that would have opened the door and anything. But my stepfather, he shut that door. He shut it. And what ended up happening is that I lost all my passion. I lost all my passion for the game of basketball. I stopped playing literally. And when I did play, I wasn't really playing. I was not putting my all into it because I was devastated that this moment in my life was taken from me. This dream was, like, just killed. And I had no control over it because I'm like, you know, it's my freshman year in high school. I don't have the right to, like, you know, let's say make my own decisions, go where I want to go and anything like that. I gotta tell the people watching over me, like, you know, can't do X, Y, Z, and hopefully they let me do X, Y, Z. But my stepfather was like, no, you're not playing basketball and anything. So I remember my brother during those times he would play me and anything, and I let him win. I let him win because in that moment in time I was like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? The reason why I wanted to do this is because I wanted to play on a high school team. But since that's not gonna be a possibility, why am I still, like, playing basketball and anything? So I basically just stopped playing. I just stopped playing basketball altogether and anything. I was like, it hurt to my core. It hurt to my core and everything because this was something that I had no control over. And then to sit there and have my mom not say nothing, that's part of the reason why, you know, our relationship is what it is and everything. Because I came to, like, you know, realize that, you know, I can't trust my mom. Like, why didn't she step up for me? Like, why didn't she step up and tell this man that ain't my father that this ain't gonna happen? Like, this just ain't gonna happen. But, you know, I guess she was going through her own stuff too and everything. But at that moment in time in my brain, I was like, why didn't you not say something? Why did you sit there and let this happen and everything? So he killed the dream. He killed it. And so I also remember during those years in high school or whatever, I was like, I gotta do something to salvage my high school career because all I was doing was, like, you know, going to school, going home, and home life was just miserable. I mean, it was miserable because of the emotional abuse that I suffered from my stepfather and everything. I was depressed. Now, I had buried my gender issues and anything, so that's not what was on my mind at that time in my life. What was on my mind, and I can't even speak right now. What was on my mind at that time in my life was surviving the crap and paranoia and emotional abuse that my stepfather put me in. That's what I can't even speak. That's what was on my mind. I got it out there. And everything, I got it out, thank God. So So that was on my mind. So I basically was like, okay, I gotta come up with something to, like, keep my sanity and everything. Something so I can have like a little outlet instead of like just going home and dealing with the BS under that roof and everything. So I was like, okay, let me see if I can do cross country, and let me see if I can do track. And lo and behold, my stepfather let me run cross country. And I'm going to tell you the reason why he let me run cross country. The reason why he let me run cross country is because predominantly a lot of black people don't do cross country. And the majority of them is like, white people. I'm just going to say it like that, the majority. Now, I'm not racist. I am not racist or anything like that. So, I mean, I was just thankful that, I was able to do something. But what I wanted to do, I couldn't do anything. Just because, basketball is like predominantly a black sport and anything. And I don't know what type of paranoia thing that my stepfather was on. Like, basically, like, making comments like, well, all black people do that, all black people do that, and anything. I'd be like, look, I don't give it, right now, as in my way of thinking, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about, like, majority of black people do this and do that, or whatever. I mean, because I'm like this. If it's something I want to do and everything, and I put my time and effort into it, why you gonna stop me from doing it? And anything like, do you just hate me so much? Do you just, like, don't want me to associate with black people and anything? I'm like this. You cannot control. He was trying to control my life and everything. He succeeded. He succeeded until, like, I graduated from high school and everything. So, I mean, people like that will just, like, kill your dream. They'll like, put roadblocks in the way for you not to, like, make it a possibility and everything. So, I guess subconsciously, when I finally went to college and everything, I told myself subconsciously, I'm not gonna allow anyone to, like, stop me from doing what I want to do with my life. And I don't share with a lot of people what I'm trying to do. Just simple fact, like, there are dream killers out there who would be like, oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. Oh, you can't do that and everything. And then you listen to that crap. And then you start doubting your own capabilities and everything. Nah, so I don't share what I'm potentially going to do with a whole lot of people that I know might be potential dream killers. Because it's one saying that I heard in college that someone told me. He's like, you always got to keep your grass cut to see the snakes. Now, I wish I saw the grass. I wish I kept my grass cut to see that my stepfather was a snake. But, I mean, I was a child and everything. So, I wish my mom saw that and everything. And then this man would have probably never been in our lives and everything. Anything. So, I mean, sometimes, as they say, sometimes you gotta go through stuff to, become a stronger person and everything. So, I mean, with this experience that I went through, it made me be the person I am today and everything. And I'm all about, like, motivating people, saying positive stuff. I'm not about, like, tearing people down and, like, telling someone, oh, they can't do something and anything. I mean, eventually you'll find out, like, the writing's on the wall, like, this ain't meant for you. But if it's something that you're passionate about, you'll practice at it. And practice makes better. Practice makes better and anything. So that is why, I gravitated into the weight room and anything. Because I figure in my mind, like, can't no one stop me from working out. I mean, I don't have to have weights or anything like that or go to a gym. I can do push-ups, sit-ups, crunches, squats by myself in my room and anything. And then I was like, this is something I can control. Because I guess to me it's like, a form of control. Like, I can control if I want to work out or not and anything. So, and then on top of that, my discipline and my determination. Because all my stepfather did with killing my dream and, like, not letting me play basketball in high school is basically, like, made my determination a lot higher, and it made me get even motivated to be like when I get into the position of, like, people trying to tell me, like, I can't do something, I will do it. I will show them up and anything, and I will not put myself in a predicament where, I gotta rely on someone else to make my dreams happen and anything. No, I'm making strides right now in my life to, like, you know, make certain dreams that I've been dreaming about come a reality. And one of those dreams that's about to become a reality is I'm about to start, like, you know, competing in women's physique competitions. Because I've been, like, busting my butt in the gym for, like, 15 years and counting and everything. And it's been for a reason. It's been for a reason because I want to, you know, show off my hard work on stage and everything. And so, I mean, at the end of the day, these people, these dream killers, they're not gonna stop me. They're not gonna stop me because I'm gonna go after what I want to go after and everything. And it's just like as they say, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. So to my subscribers and to anyone who's feeling this video, you guys stay strong here. Stay strong in your mind and stay strong in your heart and everything. And, you know, don't let these people, like, you know, kill your passion and everything. Because once they kill your passion, at least you devastated, and then you're the one picking up the pieces, and they the ones, like, you know, just like, you know, having a field day that they, you know, killed your spirit and everything. Don't let no one kill your spirit. Don't let no one kill your spirit. If there's anything that you get out of this video right here, that's about, let's say, about to be like 22 minutes, is that you don't let no one kill your spirit. And your spirit is your light. Because, I mean, you do not let them kill your spirit and anything. You gotta be motivated, determined, and disciplined to make anything happen in your life. I mean, I said that in one of my little short videos because those are the 3 words you need. And those are 3 important words. If I don't get anything else, you know, if I don't, you know, like, let's say if nothing else comes through this video, hopefully those 3 words come through this video. Motivation, determination, discipline, and anything. Because that's what you need to make anything happen in your life. I mean, hopefully with all my videos and sharing my experiences and everything, that, you know, I reach some people out there in YouTube land and on Facebook and anything like that. And hopefully what I'm saying resonates with you and anything. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, all you got is you. All you got is you. You don't have no one else. You have you and the Lord if you believe, you know, in a higher being above and everything. It's only you and that higher being if you believe in that and everything. So, I mean, with that, y'all be blessed and everything. Y'all be blessed and go after your dreams. Don't let no one kill your dreams. With that being said, as always, this is your girl Wilma Young, and y'all have a good day. Bye.